Hello, so today let's start looking at problem number 376 from LeetCode, which is Wiggle subsequence. So the problem goes as follows. There's an integer array nums which is given as an input. So we have to find the length of the longest Wiggle sequence which is present in this array. So what is a Wiggle subsequence? So it is basically the longest subsequence in which the elements one after another are going up and down. So let's say the input example which I have taken. So if you see this example, it has 178425. So in this, uh, if you see, first there is 1, we have 1, then 7, it goes up, then 8, it goes further up, then 4, it comes down, then 2, it comes further down, and then 5, it again goes up. So it's following a path something like this. So we have to find a subsequence in which it is going up and down. So one of the Wiggle subsequence could be something like I take a 1, then I go up to 7, then I ignore 8, I come down to 4, and then I ignore 2, and then I go up to 5. So 1, 7, 4, 5 is one such Wiggle subsequence. So how can we go about solving it? So we can adopt a dynamic programming based approach. Let's see how that approach should work. So first of all, I need uh, two arrays in which I can store the processing data. So one would be the length array, this one. So basically this signifies the length of the longest Wiggle subsequence which is seen till now, and the other is the direction array in which I keep track of the direction. Like in the Wiggle subsequence I may be going up and down, so these are up and down are the directions in which up at a particular point in the subsequence what is the direction at that point. So that array, this direction array, keeps track of that. So initially what we can do is that trivially every single element is a Wiggle subsequence of length 1. So the length array, so my length array would be 1 for everything. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Input array is of length 6, so everything is of length 1 for all the 6 elements. Direction array is uninitialized as of now. Now let's start traversing this array. So I start with the second element of the array, which is 7 in over here. So I compare it with all the elements starting from the starting of the array till the element on which I am currently. So if I am on 7, I'll start comparing with the previous element. I'll start with 0th index, which is 1. So 1 is less than 7. So that means that at 7 I can have a Wiggle sequence of length 2. So I can change this to 2, and the direction of that would be 1 is going down, and then 2 at the second element of the array, which is 7, it is going up. Now let's move forward to the next element. So now let me just advance the pointer to the next element, which would be 8. So now I will compare with all the elements which lie prior to it. So starting from 0th index 1, so 1 and then going over to 8 is a Wiggle subsequence because it goes up from 1 to 8. So what I could do is I would update this to length 2, and the direction would be 1 is down and 8 is up, so it is going in the upward direction. Now let's try with the next element, which is 7, moving forward. So with 7, this is a wiggle subsequence uh, if 8 happen to be less than 7, because from 1 we go up to 7 and then come down to something, but which is not the case. 8 is bigger than 7, so we don't find any wiggle subsequence, so we just move forward. So till 8, the maximum length wiggle subsequence we have found is of length 2. Okay, so now let's move forward to the next element. So I'll advance my pointer forward to 4. Now with 4 again I start with 1, so 1 and then to 4, it is a wiggle subsequence of length 2, so I'll update this to length 2, in which 1 is in down direction and 4 is in upwards direction. Then I check with 7, so the wiggle subsequence at 7 is of length 2 and the direction is up, and then 4 is less than 7, so I move down from up to down direction, so that is fine. This gives me a wiggle subsequence. So essentially it is like moving from 1 up to 7 and then going down from 7 to 4. So this gives me a wiggle subsequence of whatever it is at 7, that is 2 plus 1, since I found a new element by extending that sequence. So I now have a wiggle subsequence at 4 which is of length 3. So let me update it to 3, and in this case now the direction is with 4 is downwards, since the previous element is 7, and then I move down, so I'll update it and put it as down, and we can keep moving forward. Now we can move to 2, again doing the same thing. Let's check with all the prior elements of the array. So 1 to 2 is of length 2, then at index 7 if I do 7 and then 7 to 2, so this would give me a wiggle subsequence of length 3, because at 7 I have the wiggle subsequence of length 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Let's see if we can find even better. I come to 8, so 8 I have a wiggle subsequence of length 2, and then I go down to 2, which is again a subsequence of length 3. And similarly when I come to 4, so I go, the wiggle subsequence at 4 is of length 3, and now from 4 if I come to 2, it is going downwards, but 4 is also in the downwards direction, so that would not constitute a wiggle subsequence. So what I get is, in the best case, is a wiggle subsequence which is of length 3. So let me just write that down over here, and that is when I could go from 1 to 7 and then come down to 2, or 1 to 8 and come down to 2, or 1 to 4. All cases give me a wiggle subsequence of length 3. So in all the cases 2 is in the downwards direction. Okay, so now finally moving to the last element of this array, this one. Again let's start comparing with from the starting of the array. So 1 5 is a wiggle subsequence of length 2, then 1 7 5 I have 2 at the index in the length array for 7, so this gives me a wiggle subsequence of length 3. Let's see if we can find even better. Coming on to 8, so 8 we have wiggle subsequence of length 2, and then the direction is upwards, and 5 is down, so this could give me a wiggle subsequence of length 3, 1 8 5. Still moving forward, let's check if we can do better. So at 4 we have a wiggle subsequence of length 3, and the direction at 4 is downwards, and 5 is greater than 4, so 5 could be the upward direction, so this gives me a subsequence of length 5. So what I could do is I'd update this to, sorry, a subsequence of length 4, which is 3 plus 1 4, and the direction is upwards. And let's check with 2 as well. So with 2 the direction is down, and the next element 5 is upwards, so this also gives me a wiggle subsequence of length 4. But it is same as the best one that we found earlier, so we don't update the length. So, and finally we can iterate over this length array, and in here find the maximum element. So this is the 4 in this case, so our answer will be equal to 4, which is the length of the longest wiggle subsequence in this array. So if you would want to look at the programmatic solution for this, please check out the link given in the description. Thank you.